This costume cost me $30 and I bought 2 of them on AliExpress.
3 years ago, I wanted to airbend, like how they do it in Avatar The Last Airbender. But unfortunately back then, I was a stupid fool without a degree. But here we are, now in 2024, and I'm a stupid person with a degree. And without further ado, I'd like to show you my creation, which is not good, not great, but it's okay. But most importantly, it works.
Every single version on Avatar.
Every single version of this project includes accelerometers, which allow me to sense the movement when I shoot my hand like this or like that.
Now this is the same technology that rotates your phone when you're trying to watch Mr. Beast videos lying down on your bed.
The first version of this project was an automatic air cannon, which basically used an electromagnet to hold and release the air as I moved my arm. That didn't work because the magnet wasn't strong enough. The second version was a PVC air cannon. I stopped doing that because I kept having hole leaks, and for me to actually do it properly, let's just say I could be missing a limb. For the third and final project, we basically have 2 hoses connected to a universal air pump, and then the air pump would be controlled by my arms moving. And so it was mentioned that I would be using my own custom-made state-of-the-art PCB, as well as my new state-of-the-art air distributor. And that's all ready. What else did I say?
It'll be done, and it'll be done soon. So here's my solution to the wires for the PCB. My experience in Flow Free on the iPod Touch helped me, but because I didn't want to do node analysis or make an actual circuit, I just left spaces where I could put my pre-existing boards to make my life real easy. This did not make my life real easy. Scotty Jr. says you could just use the microchip on the board instead of the entire Arduino Uno. So where were you when I was designing this PCB, Scotty? I realized something else was wrong with my board.
Ah, yes. So as you can see, that's plus or minus because that's the same as this one flipped. But unfortunately, these aren't the same. No! Now technically I could unsolder this and put it upside down. I'm just going to check if I have another voltage regulator, which I probably don't.
And I didn't, so I ordered a new one online.
That must be the postman now.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning.
Dear Jaden, your parents pay a lot of money for me to hang out with you. Come on, get on Steam.
Here it is. Voltage regulator.
Finally, the last piece for the PCB, except for the power terminals. But I'll do that after lunch.
What's that noise?
It's raining.
Once I brought the parts inside, I realized there were more problems. Why did I make the power holes on the PCB so small? I don't know. But what I do know is that I'm a master of improvisation.
Yeah, that's something. I guess.
But I got the Arduino on it, and so let's just test it. And I couldn't believe it. It didn't work. But it seems like the pump itself was shorting. So I inspected it, and I saw that this flyback diode I put on ages ago was just worse for wear. So I replaced it and tested it again. Still not working, huh? Well, I guess it's time to open up this car adapter thing and see what brilliant mechanisms are. It's just 2 wires.
Wow.
Well, I guess that makes my life a bit easier. In other news, here's my new state-of-the-art air distributor thingy that will put all the air to the hoses. So you got the servo on the top, and then it'll move left and right and block each hole when it needs to. However, I was still having problems, and most of them were related to the PCB.
So what's the consensus, Jared? Is it broken? Oh god.
The voltage regulator wasn't regulating, the motor is not motoring, and the board sacked me on Football Manager, so now I have to coach the Chilean Division B team, Deportes Temuco. So, it seems like I'm going to have to redesign the PCB. At least I can design a case for it as well. Oh. It's not turning on. So after learning from my mistakes, I took the Scotty Jr. route and made space for just the microchip of the Arduino rather than the board itself. And since I was back to 2 voltage regulators that were mirrored, I made sure to account for that on the board. Once it was all soldered, it was time to get the code working. Oh god.
Yahoo! 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 Yahoo!
So I guess I gotta deal with this now. After forcing Pietro to debug my code, we had something working.
Yippee!
No plug L.
That's what you took before I came.
Yeah, okay, relax. You changed one wire and it all worked. Until it wasn't working.
But then how are we going to turn it off once you turn it on?
You turn off the flip, you flip the switch again.
I just flipped the switch. Fine. So essentially it's not working.
The voltage regulator seemed to be fried, which fried the microchip. It is a good thing I have another. So I went to Jaycar and bought my replacement parts. Oh god.
I'm just looking through your expenses right now. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. The parts are breaking. You're going through so much money. It's ridiculous. You're not made of money, Jaden. I can't believe how much this project's costing you. We gotta have a talk. By the way, you're one of these guys that's online, right? You're up to date with the things? I mean, my kid won't shut up about this friggin' skimming.
Yeah, and so since I designed my PCB based on the random voltage regulator that I had with the opposite inputs, I'm back to problem 1 where the voltage regulators don't match my PCB. So I've mounted them upside down, which I mean, you know, it works, kinda. I did find the cause for all these broken parts that I fried, and it turns out it's because I'm an idiot. It seems I've wired this like a total nincompoop. I was shorting the air pump, which is, you know, you're not supposed to do that. So that resulted in a broken relay. Good thing I did have another one stuck to my old PCB, so I soldered it straight onto the board. Well, I mean, I did my best. I've got everything now on my new PCB, and it is still not working, and I have no idea why, and there's not much I can do, so they've forced my hand. I'm gonna have to ask Reddit.com.
Spitting in someone's face.
And even the brilliant minds of Reddit couldn't even see anything wrong with it. And after more testing, I finally did it. I snapped my last microchip.
I don't know what to say, Jaden. You're gonna go broke at this rate. I mean, look at all these expenses. Like, you buy this chip and then you break the thing. I mean, that doubles your overheads right there. You're not made of money, Jaden.
Just give me a second. I just don't know what to do, man. I give up. It's over. Airbending's not happening.
What do you mean, man? I saw the intro. It was in the thumbnail as well.
Thumbnail? Bro, I faked the entire thing. It was all fake. I had a guy with a leaf blower blowing
Leaf blower?
Yeah, whatever, man. I don't want to talk about it anymore, okay? It's done. It's over. It's not happening.
Can we just talk about this for stuff?
Well, I've done the authentication connected to the Spotify account. So all you need to do is just add the heart rate stuff and then you should be good to go, I think.
Okay. Do you reckon we can get the Spotify stuff working with iTunes?
iTunes? It's called Apple Music now, you broke. iTunes? What are you, a Flintstone, bro? It's Apple Music. What do you have, an iPod Nano?
Did you just say Nano? Nano? That's it!
It's gotta be in here somewhere. I'm close. The Arduino Nano, the smaller version of the Arduino Uno. If I can turn on the relay via the Nano, then that means I can use it instead of the other microchip. Just give me a second. Oh yes. That's a good sign. We are back in business. There were still some problems to solve. The accelerometers, I don't know why, but when they're plugged into the 3.3 volts supplied by the Nano, they work perfectly fine. But then when I use the 3.3 volts from my power source, they don't load up at all. And now this wasn't just an issue I was facing. I found the forum back in 2013, which mentioned this issue. Luckily Phil, he found the answer, which is a new library which he put in his message.
You betrayed me, Phil!
This is going to call for a redesign, but this time, let's do it like adults. No PCB, waste of time. All I need is some perf boards and another Arduino Nano. This new design is going to solve two problems. The first one being the 3.3 volt power issue, and the wiring issue. Both will be solved by soldering the accelerometers straight into the Arduino Nano, one for each hand. Each Nano has wires that will go to the main board, which will have a voltage regulator, relay, and the servo motor connections. After 6 failed prints, we can mount the Nanos so they can be on my wrist, while also having a place for the hose, and we can use these older hose mounts to keep the wires and hoses neat and tidy. When it was all soldered together, it was time to turn it on.
Okay, it should work now. If I plug in the battery. It's plugged in. Time to turn it on.
Yeah, I should have tested the continuity of the board, because there was already existing connections on it, which should have been obvious visually, but I'm kinda stupid. And I basically shorted the entire circuit. There was a bit of a spark, but everything seems to be working except for the voltage regulator, which is showing the inputs and outputs to be the same, which isn't good. I do have one voltage regulator left, so it was time to unsolder everything and fix it all up. Now this time I actually checked before I turned it on, and it all seemed to work. The relay light was turning on, but it wasn't getting enough current to actually make the relay turn on itself. This could all be solved if I had an extra voltage regulator, except I just fried that thing. Or did I? You know, I thought about it a bit more, and maybe the reason that the inputs and outputs were showing the same voltage was just because they were connected via the board. So maybe it never even touched the voltage regulator. So it was all based on this Hail Mary, and so I tested it with the multimeter. And what do you know, it still works. Now I could use this voltage regulator to power the servo and relay specifically, and have the other one power just the Nanos. And sure enough, it's working. All we need to do is revamp the code. And since I'm running 2 chips off it instead of 1, it gets a bit confusing as there were some issues with each microchip conflicting with the servo motor. So I decided that one chip would move the servo to block one hole, and then move back to block the other hole when it's done. Simple stuff. There was one thing though, the issue with the relay as before. One Nano would turn it on properly, but the other one would just light it. It was power consumption once again being the main issue. So I went to see my old friend, the @Mega328p documentation. Turned off everything I didn't need, made it run in sleep mode, but it still wasn't enough.
You're not gonna believe it, but I've done it. I don't know why it works though. It wasn't working when I had this black wire, which is connected to the ground. It only made one of them work, but now I've unplugged that for this Arduino. Look. Look, we finally did it. Oh.
The next day I came back and it stopped working. After spending hours trying to find a solution, I realized that when I had one of the Arduinos getting power from my computer, it would make both Arduinos work. So I just needed some way to make this power portable.
Try again.
I mean, it works. I'm not really too sure what I was expecting when I finally finished this. But it's kind of funny that it has no power. I mean, it's just a simple air pump going through some tubes. That's really all it is.
What's his name? That's why he died.
The sensors seem to be working quite well though, so I was pretty happy with that.
think I just have to do it really hard.
Yeah.
I'm really scared of like breaking. Ozai, you're going down.
I mean, it looks pretty good until you compare it to the leaf blower.
That's it. No more playing around.
And so, after 3 years, countless iterations, this airbending project can finally be put to rest.
I'm taking away your bending. Go try. Yeah, it's gone.
Man, I'm going home.